超了。
你睇。
没声音哦，他说没声音。
对，我听到了声音。
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of iChongqing's channel. This is Echo Chen with our guest today, Antonio Zhang, sitting right next to me.
Hi,
Welcome.
Echo.
Hi, Antonio's from Macau, which is the city that we join hands with in today's live stream. You know, the 2022 Chongqing Tourism Promotion Conference Macau will be held on September 23. There will be Chongqing Macau tourism projects being signed, Chongqing tourism project being promoted, folk culture performance presenting in the Hotel Venetian Macau during this event. Our journalist Yan is there, ready to tour us around about this event. So, Anthony, please introduce yourself to our audience and what do you do in Chongqing and how long have you been here?
Okay, olá todos, sou Antonio. Let me introduce myself first in Portuguese because I'm from Macau, right? So this is Antonio, and actually I've been living and working here in Chongqing for like more than 10 years.
Wow.
And actually I'm going to use the term, I actually come back to Chongqing because my mom, she's actually from Chongqing.
Oh.
So I do have a chance once for a while to come to Chongqing, visit my grandparents. So 10 years, such a long time, and I love about this city, everything. Yeah.
So you like the city, like you said. So
Mhm.
what do you like the most about the city?
Okay, it reminds me that 2010 I introduced Chongqing to our UK partners. So there are very famous view here in Chongqing called Three Gorges, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I introduced them by using 3B. The 3 big B is one of the beautiful view
Okay.
and the best food in the world,
Mhm.
and the beloved people here. Yeah, that's why I love this city most. Yeah.
So if you recommend a place or something about this city, what would you recommend the most to visitors?
Okay, because I think Chongqing now is getting famous.
Yeah.
Online, you can see guys coming here by seeing TikTok, right? Chinese TikTok.
Yeah.
And we call Chongqing have become already a online trendy city here,
yeah.
and it's we call 8-dimensional city.
Yeah.
Very famous. You can see a lot of landscape, skyline here, eye-blowing infrastructure here.
Yeah.
So if you have like 1 to 2 days in Chongqing, I do recommend you to go visit Chongqing by the monorail. I think the monorail here in Chongqing is very unique and magnificent in the whole world. And the other thing is, I do recommend you try to traveling by taking taxi. Yeah, because the taxi here
It's
in
wide.
Chongqing is why we call the yellow Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
The real life Fast and Furious.
Yeah, can experience that
Yeah,
in here.
It's very exciting, very convenient.
Yeah.
And you can see the conjunction of two rivers, the Yangtze River and the Jialing River. We call the spot I think it's Changjiahui.
Yes.
The Yangtze and the Jialing, they meet together, right?
Yeah.
And you can take the cable car.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, to cross the Yangtze River,
Yeah.
which is amazing experience. And if you can go by walk, you're going to experience how this city is called the mountain city. Many steps, many steps. It's amazing. And but if you have like 3 to 4 days, I do recommend you guys to visit some of the very authentic and some of the scenic spot. I think one of the spot I recommend the most is the Wulong. The Wulong Rust Geographic Park. I think it's getting really famous spot because the Transformer movie, right? Many of my friends, my Macau friend asked me, hey, Antonio, I saw a movie in a Chongqing spot called Wulong. So I recommend them to go to the Wulong as I visit. And the other place I recommend is the Dazu rock carvings because I think the Dazu is inscribed in the UNESCO World Heritage in 1999, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you can see the great piece of art on all the carvings, the Buddhas, right? The thousand hands Buddha.
Yeah.
Very stunning.
Yeah.
Eye-blowing.
Yeah, it's really a cultural, historical place for visitors to come.
Yeah.
Thank you, Antonio. So we also have Nick in the tea house with a stunning view in Nanshan Scenic Area in Chongqing. He will be showing us the beautiful landscape and sharing stories of the famous destinations in this city. And we have invited our guest host, Karin in Macau. She will be take us to visit some really famous spots like in Macau, starting with the ruins of St. Paul. This is actually the first time for iChongqing to produce live stream show with 4 signals from 4 different places streaming simultaneously. So please support us, like, share, subscribe, and to our channel and share this video to your friends, to your families. Okay, thank you. So without further ado, let's get started with our guest, Karin. Hello, Karin. You are on mute. You are on mute. Yeah. Please don't use the mute button, please. I cannot control
Will it be
it.
okay
Thank
now?
you. Yeah, 现在可以听到了. Now we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So can we start right now?
Yeah, of course you can start.
Okay. Hi, nice to meet you. This is Tai from TDI Macau. We would like to extend a very warm greetings to all the Chongqing friends as well as Macau friends as well. So let me introduce you where we are right now. So over there, that is a very famous building, one of Macau, that is called the ruins King St. Paul. And actually, it was already 1800. And after that, it experienced the fires, and especially the fires in 1835. So it destroyed the church as well as the college. So what we are seeing right now, that is the remaining part of the church as well as the college. So nowadays, still a lot of tourists and local people will come here for taking the photos, and also that makes Macau has a lot of cultural things and a lot of signature things over here. Okay, after taking the photos, I'm going to show you another place that is full of art paintings as well as some animations. You can go and see, enjoy it. before we walking down to the street, if you would like to send something to your family, friends, and your friends.
Karin, I would love to ask you, may I ask you to speak a little bit louder because your volume is kind of low. Yeah, we can see you're in a cake house, a really famous cake house, 聚记, right?
Yes, and this place it is very good for if you want to buy to some souvenirs to your friends, family members. Here,
we can barely hear you. I'm so sorry,
right
Karin.
here,
We can barely
all
hear
the
your voice.
signature foods, signature snacks. You also can buy the almond cookies right here, which is very famous. One of the popular souvenirs in
佳燕
Macau.
老师，我们这边听不到您的声音，太小了，要不您把耳机取下来，用功放说吧。声音太小了。I'm sorry, guys. We are having some audio problems, and we are fixing that.
Okay. After, if you bought a souvenir to your friends, and then this trip, you also can enjoy some snacks, which is also very famous, including the Portuguese egg tart as well as the local snack, which is the picky bun. Which picky bun is with the pork chop and with the butter in it. And to be honest, as a citizen, I enjoy eating it so much. It's very delicious, which is highly recommended. You guys come to Macau and try that. Okay, if you're buying something and then you eat something, this is another street. We're gonna show you here. Right here. Okay, there is some map there. It gives you the directions and the location and show you around where you are and then what you're going to see here. We got a lot of special things and signature things right here. After that, just follow the stone steps here. Just follow that and just walk downstairs. Just keep walking down. Right now, at the moment, you can see on the left-hand side, here is the white and the blue painting boards. Actually, it was originally one of the signature designs of Portugal, and that was the copy and the base on it looks like the tires design in Portugal, and the chicken one that is the Portugal mascot.
Okay, Karin, please, dear Karin, please speak a little bit louder because we cannot hear you really clearly. I don't know what's. Yeah, please speak a little bit louder and louder. Thank you.
Okay,
So
how
we
about now?
see your, yeah.
How about now? Will it be better right now?
No, it's not getting any better. I don't know why.
Okay, so how about now? Would it be better?
Now it's better. It's a little bit better, but
okay. So I will keep this voice and keep this voice. Okay. This one, this we can see that on the right hand side, this chicken that is the Portugal mascot. This one. So also this is very famous and it's presenting the multicultural in Macau and Portugal. This one. Yeah. So it attracts a lot of foreigners as well as tourists come here to take a photo. This is a very good place for taking a photo. On the left hand side, this one, that is another signature shop. This one, this shop, that is another signature shop. It sells the handmade artworks. If you want to send something to your friends with your handmade it in Macau, that is a good shop for you to make some souvenir for your friends. Okay, after that, we can just keep walking. We can keep walking downstairs.
So we can, Karin, we can see all these beautiful buildings on the streets, and they are all in different shapes and designs. So is there any characteristic style in Macau? Do you think it's really special compared with the other
definitely
cities?
Yes.
And
especially when after seeing and taking the photos, and then we still can feel how the local people live in. But actually, on our right-hand side here, that is the local living. This is an apartment for the local living. So on this street, every time when I walk on this street, I feel so relaxing and feel so peaceful because I can
I love the pink wall
artworks and animation.
Oh, it's really beautiful. So,
So this
these
is Ting
walls
Wall.
are
This
like
Ting
painted
Wall.
by the citizens themselves or the government?
Yes, yes. Some of them are, and
Oh,
some of them is by the local artists. So this
wow.
Ting Wall, yeah, we can enjoy some little animation features right here because you
Wow.
can see that here we got the QR code here. Yeah, by scanning the QR code, let me show you how to access into it. Okay.
Wow.
Here
So
is
you're
the
gonna
QR
scan
code.
it? Okay.
Yeah, we
You're
can
gonna do
use
it for us. Okay.
Yeah, use the mobile phone and then scan on it. Scan the QR code here, and then just follow the steps to stars.
Okay, we have some audience followers are saying hello to us, and they are comments to all of us. Cecilia, hi, hello, Kevin, hello, Xiaoxin, hello, Han, hello, Asia, hello, everyone, Mira and Jean and 这个是什么语言？这个有点看不懂。Jagdish. Okay, maybe it's someone from Eastern South. Okay. Oh,
Yes, on the screen right now you see
is that kind of AR effect?
Yeah, the AI enhancement. Because the old town in Macau is actually inscribed to the World Heritage as well.
Hmm.
So the whole line that you can actually visit now is a kind of AI enhanced.
Wow.
You can also see the modern the technology and see all the
Historical ancient buildings
Yes, indeed.
at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really an exciting part to visit this place.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the kind of antique design for these streets, right? To giving back Europe some negotia vibe about the old times.
Yeah.
Wow, I like this one.
Okay.
Sonia, hi, a very nice place to check
This is
in,
another
of
outlet.
course. You know, check in, the phrase check in is actually a Chinese English when everybody is looking for, you know, check in on every trending city to take pictures. It means to take pictures in every trending places when you are visiting here. In China, we say check in, 打卡. Yeah, highly recommend this nice street in Macau. Hi, of course. And myself, I wanted to visit these streets. They are really significant looking. Oh,
Yeah, and this paintings and this doll is originally based on the vintage one, and they replay it and then make it to the modern one. So a lot of foreigners as well as the artists, they would like to come here and enjoy the modern and enjoy the vintage in between of that. That is the replaying this one, and we can see that this is the modern still floating door, and after later on we will still keep walking to another street that shows you the real vintage one.
wow. You know, it's really important for a city that are so well kept those ancient buildings and the ancient looks of this place, and it creates a more completed atmosphere for people to explore, for people to experience. I think it's really important,
Yes,
no
of
matter
course.
for
So
citizens or for tourists.
that is another street.
No.
You can see that every wall it has the different paintings. So it is
Okay, Karin, please volume the volume of your audio of your voice should be a little bit louder. Thank you.
okay. So right now that is another wall, another paintings. Every building that has another different colors. It's very eye-catching and very colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
also another photo spot.
Photo spot.
Also, if you want to drink some coffee and drink some tea, this street they sell. They have a lot of stores. Okay, we just keep
Hi, we cannot hear you again. So I think if you are, you have to approach closer to the phone, maybe.
Okay, this one is also made by some artists for some artwork. This one is the, just now we mentioned that is the steel folding door. This one.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is another workshop, the handmade workshop. They sell the handmade products all made by themselves. If you're
wow.
enjoying handmade things or enjoying buying some stuff for your animals, for your dogs and cats, here also is a good
Wow.
place worth to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here, that's the original one, the original steel folding door. If it didn't repaint it, it looks like here. It looks like that. That is the original one. The repaint one, it looks like that, like that.
Wow. So
So
how long did these buildings that existed here? You know how long
so
is the
many
history of
years.
this?
When I was a little kid, you was there already. So I think it's more than 100 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we
But
just
they are really well kept.
yes, because they will keep it and renew it year by year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's important for cities for this renewable city strategy, no matter in Macau and in Chongqing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recommend or anything that you know about these cities? City
Here,
renewable city, like transform or rebuild a old community or area into a really stunning new one that in here or in Macau.
In
here
Macau,
is another
it's like
good
we're
photo
actually looking
taking
at. I don't know
place.
if you guys just noticed the small bricks on the road.
Oh,
This is a very typical Mediterranean style to
oh,
build the city.
wow.
This the how the Portuguese they built Macau and what they left here in Macau. When the Macau government tried to rebuild all the roads, they still try to use the very traditional way to
Wow.
make the city still have the Mediterranean, the Portuguese style sense or feeling, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's very
Wow.
special.
How did they just take all these bricks
In the
from
ancient time, they actually they
probably from
see
the
the transport
buildings transfer?
just directly from Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite expensive, quite rare.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a really expensive and money
Yes,
costing
indeed.
work.
But
It's luxury.
which is I think is imported from China. Yeah,
Oh,
it's more economic viable way to
it's,
rebuild the city, right?
yeah, it's a luxury ways to build the city, but it's
Hmm.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
Wish we can, step on these streets on this really historical bricks. Okay, Karin, where are you guys now? We can see a
Here
lot
is
of.
another good place for the photo taking. Just now we saw that
Oh,
is a big artwork. It's based on
okay.
the original one, and they made another scale, make it a
Mm-hmm.
tiny one, and show them to all our tourists, and show them
Mm-hmm.
to for them to take a photo. Here is another AR code. We can scan on it. But this one we got different theme. This one is showing you the old street, how this street it looks in the past. Just for the same, just do the same action. Just scan on the QR code, and then just follow the steps. Put on the stars. Here, just put stars. Okay, just enjoying every different theme of the QR code. Also do the same
Mm-hmm.
action by scanning the QR code. You can access to the different theme of the animation features so that you can add them into your photos to take a good theme and good work. Okay, maybe we'll just keep walking to another street.
Okay.
Actually, here you can see how our local people they live in. They will show you all their real reality life, and then because they just living around here. That is another still golden door. Maybe on weekend, on the holidays, they just sit by here and chit chat and have a tea with friends. They just showing you
It's a
guys
lovely
all their
calligraphy.
reality life, their local daily life.
Wow.
So you can feel the modern things and you can feel the vintage thing in one street.
Wow.
That is the original one. Original looks like how the street looks like in the past. And then here is the new shop open for the tourists and open for the foreigners to enjoy it as well as the local people. We always come here.
I can see a lot of paintings on the walls. There probably might be a lot of artists doing this gravity arts in Macau.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are. Yes, they put a lot of effort on it.
Yeah.
Because people love taking photos nowadays. If they find a
How
good
deep
artwork
are you
one,
into
it
it?
attracts more and more people to come.
Yeah. And I think it's this streets, really highlights the feature of how this city attracts many foreign tourists to come. It's like a combination of the Western culture and the Eastern culture all together. It's a fusion style city.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
really
Certainly.
important.
Yeah, certainly. Yes.
Is that a toy store or an antique store?
Some of them are, and this one is selling the religious things, religious stuff.
It's almost Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yes.
That's
And
fast.
some
Okay.
of the shop they sell the second-hand stuff, but that is very valuable stuff, like this thing,
Valuable
like the
stuff, like.
antique, these things.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it costs a lot. This one because it's precious. This one.
Yeah, it's like a black hole when you get in there. Just mention about just take an eye on your purse. Don't waste money on it.
Yes. And then we just keep walking. And you can see that lots of teenagers or young people just enjoying their time, spend their times on this street.
Yeah.
Because it's very relaxing right here.
Yeah. If I'm a local living there, I'll just, walking on those streets, wandering in these alleys like every week to find what's fun in it, what's interesting stories behind this. It's really a historical places. So where are you going to next?
This one,
Just walking?
next we will just, walking the street and showing you around the view. And we almost to the end of the street.
Okay.
And in the nighttime, these lights will turn it on. The lights will on. It makes another view. Just like we go back to the past in a short time, we can feel how the street looks like in the past and how is the modern lights.
Oh, so we can see every corner, like every buildings in front of them. They have set in this platform for QR code. You can scan it. You can check in. You can take photos. You can get to know the information, stories behind this street, behind this spot. And it's really important to promote this city in a modern way. Using this technology services.
Yes, the special thing is every shop is different. It's totally different.
Yeah.
You can find different different theme and different elements in different shops. This is another vintage shop. They sell the antique thing. So you can
Is
see
it
the
jade?
pot, and you can see the
Okay, I see jade.
yes, they're telling about the Chinese
Wow.
menu. This one.
Wow.
This is tea.
Now we can see the bricks on the street.
So if you feel hungry, you can enjoy the food right here. Not
Oh,
just
I'm
the
always hungry
Chinese
when
flavor.
I'm
You also have the
traveling.
Japanese flavor food.
So,
Yeah.
speaking about food, what's the most recommended food do you think for Macau?
In
I
Macau,
think
definitely you have to try the Portuguese egg tart as well as the picky bun, just like what I mentioned before, and as well as the Portuguese food, Portuguese dish, because Macau is full of Portuguese culture as well as our local Macau culture. So Chinese style food, the Portuguese style food, definitely you have to try if you come to Macau.
Yeah. Okay, I'll definitely try it because I think I never been to Macau. I've been tested the most delicious part is from the KFC. So
have you
Which
tried
one
the
you
KFC
like the
combo?
most?
yeah,
Echo, which
yeah,
one
yeah,
you
yeah.
like the
I
most?
think it's delicious, but I know it cannot compare with the wine.
Now let me tell you a little bit story. Actually, the recipe of
Yeah.
the Kentucky Fried Chicken egg tart is actually come from Macau.
Wow.
Yeah, the first egg tart, I think the Portuguese style egg tart, was founded by a couple, Andrew and Margaret.
Wow.
And then I think they got divorced, and the lady Margaret actually she sold the recipe, the Portuguese egg tart recipe, to the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow,
But
that's the story.
so actually you can get a very authentic egg tart in the KFC, but still you have to go to Macau to visit the Andrew and the Margaret and try the difference. How about the original Portuguese
Yeah,
style
the
egg
really
tart?
authentic
Yes.
style of the taste of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tasting it. And we need to switch back to Yen right now. Thank you, Karin, and thank you for touring us around because the promotion conference just get started. We have to take back to Yen right now, and we will get back to you later, Yen. Okay.
Okay.
Or we'll get back to you later, Karin. Thank you. Just please just stay a little bit longer, and now we.
Hi, Echo and everyone. This is Yan from Cotai Expo of Venetian Macau. You can see the Chongqing Tourism Macau Promotion Conference begins now. And let's watch the performance together.尊敬的各位领导、各位来宾、女士们、先生们，大家下午好！欢迎各位莅临2022重庆旅游澳门宣传推广周启动仪式暨2022重庆旅游澳门推介会的活动现场。我是来自重庆的主持人李佩玲，再一次向现场的各位问好。Okay, guys, you can see there are lots of guests from the tourism industry and the related sectors to attend Chongqing Tourism Macau Promotion Conference.
在这里，我们有丰富的旅游资源。那么近几年呢，随着社交媒
As
体
I
的
know,
迅
Chongqing will present the overview of culture and tourism resources to the guests.
And Wulong and Nanchuan district of Chongqing will introduce their best tourism routes to the audience. And they also prepared some cultural and tourism gift package to the lucky guests.
澳门乐无限的独特感受。那么，借着今天这样一个契机啊，我们在这里隆重举行本次的活动。在这里呢，
And at the event, the travel agency companies and tourism marketing enterprises from Chongqing and Macau will sign a series of cooperation agreements
乘
later.
豪华游轮泡舒适温泉。 感受不一样的诗和远方。那么接下来呢，请允许我向大家介绍出席本次活动的领导和嘉宾，他们是重庆市文化和旅游发展委员会副主任秦定波先生。
秦定波 Deputy Director of
重
Chongqing
庆市武隆区人民政府
Chongqing
副区长
Municipal
刘
Commission
邦
of
先生。
Culture and
欢迎您。
Tourism Development.
澳门特别行政区政府旅游局局长文喜华女士。
They will cut the ribbon for the
澳门特别
2022
行政区政府
Chongqing
文化
Tourism
局代
Macau
表
Week.
张丽珊女士，欢迎您。澳门旅游学院旅游管理学校校长博士赵伟斌先生，欢迎您。那么同时参加本次活动的还有渝澳两地各级文化和旅游主管部门、行业协会、中国
Okay, hi, Echo.
Hi.
Yeah.
So as you can see on the screen, somebody is asking, what's the occasion with streaming up in Macau right now?
Yeah, the event is Chongqing Tourism Promotion Conference.
Okay, it's now promoting some, tourism projects of Chongqing and Macau, right, in here.
Yeah, they will present an overview of the Chongqing culture and tourism resources to the Macau residents, and they will. They has also prepared some gift packages to the residents.
Okay, so where are you heading to right now? You're heading to some promoting booth for us?
Yeah, Chongqing also set up an exhibition hall for the Macau residents to know more about Chongqing and travel to Chongqing. Now I'm heading to the Chongqing Pavilion to show you what Chongqing have brought to this expo.
Okay, we're looking forward to, and we have more comments. My followers are really excited about this live stream. And hello to friends in overseas and domestic places. Han is also with us right now, and we have new friends. We have Sonia. I think Sonia sold the street. So there was a spot at collecting tax in Qing Dynasty. So that street called Guanxian. I think so.
Yeah.
Might be the reason. Yeah, tax street. Okay. Yeah, tax from the pot. Yeah. Sonia, hi. And
Hi.
so this is it. The booth for Chongqing's tourism and cultural spots.
Yeah. Echo, I'm back now.
Yeah. Okay.
As you Chongqing has brought some 5A level scenic spot brands to the expo,
Mhm.
as well as some delicate cultural products.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. So first, they want to promote the Dazhu rock carving scenic area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
just
a
like
Chong-
Antonio just mentioned. Yeah, it's really a famous spot in China, in Chongqing.
Yeah, Dazhu
And?
rock carving scenic area is a must-see for anyone visiting Chongqing. And Wulong and World Natural Heritage, the Wulong Karst tourist area. I highly recommend you to visit the Fairy Mountain, Natural Three Bridges, and Front Cave.
Okay, why is that so necessary for visitors to come? Is that really a
Yeah,
beautiful place?
yeah, because it has all the ingredients you need to have a
To know?
perfect day outdoors.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say it got a beautiful pathway and the treetop walk and
Mm-hmm.
the Furong Cave.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna add up because the cuisine in Wulong is also fantastic.
Oh.
The wild mushrooms, lambs, amazing,
So you're a foodie, right?
extremely. You can tell by this.
Okay. I think you're right. The best food in Chongqing, they probably mostly are from the suburban areas, districts in
Exactly.
Chongqing.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially in Wulong. They have some dishes like the labs, like some sausages and
Yeah.
potatoes and really, really tasteful. Mm. Okay, they also
Okay,
put some food there, right?
yeah,
Is that a
I think
tofu?
it's tofu meat
Okay,
and
tofu meat.
the
Tea?
black tea
Okay, okay,
and the spicy and sour rice noodles.
okay. Wow, this is really a representative food in Chongqing.
Yeah.
The spicy and sour noodle.
Okay. Okay, guys, I found something interesting. I think I found out what is it is 彩香 Chinese notes and it is
Oh,
also listed as intangible cultural heritage.
okay.
Let's
Thai
say
dino.
what's of yeah,
Okay,
it's
are there? Mhm.
quite similar
So,
to the Chinese nose, but look at the fellow products.
but they are in different shapes. That are like bracelet, like what
Yeah,
is this? Then,
I think
what's
this
this one?
is a bracelet, quite
Yeah,
delicate.
Mhm.
these are delicate earrings. And we have more comments talking about their saying hi to us and sharing their experience in cities as a tech specialist. So, so what do you think if there are any people going to show us how to make the Chinese note there? Are there any,
Sorry, the inheritor has
really so typical of Chongqingers? So typical, really enthusiasm, really
Full of
passionate.
passion.
Yeah, passionate. I'm really glad to see that vibe in Macau. Chongqing's vibe in Macau. As in people of Chongqing. Okay. That's the spirit of a Vietnamese woman. Okay, what's that?
I think it's
Giant
it used to relax muscles.
Oh. Okay,
And
so
also
there's gonna be some craftsmen there to show us the process, show us the technique to how to make it.
and
No, it's a business secret, I think.
Okay. Okay.
okay, let's move on.
Okay.
This is Rongchang pottery.
Oh.
Yeah, I have known that Rongchang pottery is one of the 4 most time-honored potteries in China.
Yeah.
And it is produced in Rongchang district of Chongqing, of course. And for over 1,000 years, Rongchang pottery has been many locals' pride and livelihood.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are really expensive. Yeah, because Yongchang produced the really good clay to make those pots, make those tea sets, and they also inherited their techniques from generation to generation to design it, to make it, to master the skillful way to produce such kind of tea sets. You know. So if you are visiting Chongqing, Rongchang is definitely a place for you to on your bucket list, I think. And when you are, if you are interested about this craftsmanship in Chongqing. So we have some videos about these places that Yan just shared with, like Dazhu and Wulong. Which one do you think is appropriate for us to release to our audience right now? Yan,
I think Dazu rock carvings is
the
better.
best one.
And
Okay.
you can see
Okay,
the
let's go
amazing
ahead.
picture here.
Yeah. The
Ah,
Buddha of Thousand Hands.
yeah.
The correct number, I think, is 1007.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been there to watch
Yes,
it like
a couple
yourself?
times.
Oh. About that rock carvings, iChongqing produced many documentaries and reports about it, and we have live stream about it. We can spot the really fantastic, delicate handicrafts, techniques on it, generation to generation in the area. So if you are interested, please watch those videos and live stream and reports on iChongqing's channel. And we are about to release a video about Dazhu rock carvings. Please watch this. Okay, guys, we're back. back to Yan right now. Hi. So
Hi.
this is it. You finished the touring in this event? Because we are about to switch a camera to Nick in Nanshan scenic area of Chongqing, and he's gonna a lot of content for us today.
Okay. So back to you, Echo and Leek.
Okay, thank you, Yan. Thank you. Enjoy your tour
Thank
today.
you.
Hi, Nick.
Hello everyone. Hi Echo.
Hi.
听什么？可以听？Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course we can hear you loud and clear.
Hi, this is Nick
Mm,
from iChongqing. Yeah, we just
yeah.
appreciate the beauty of the cityscape in Macau and the man-made civilization in Chongqing, like Dazu, Buddha carving, and now we can show you that how beautiful it is the nature in Chongqing. Right now, I'm at the top. I'm at the mountain. Actually, I'm at a mountaintop tea house. You know, Chongqing is a mountain city. I always feel that when I go to a mountain, I enter a different world. For example, the place where I live is one mountain that I can find everything I need for my daily life in the city. But here, it's totally different. I can appreciate the sheer tranquility of nature here. um, you must think that this place must be remote from the city. You have to like drive for hours, but actually
Yeah.
not. It's very close to the city center of Yuzhong
Huh.
district. It
Mhm.
This morning it only took me 25 minutes from my home to this place by taxi. So
Hmm.
I'm really lucky and appreciated and grateful that I find such a great place in Chongqing. Later, I will show you around this tea house, and we will have you to appreciate or to watch how the owner make tea for us, because um, making tea is like an art. It has different ways to make tea, and this tea house, they have their own way to make tea and their own philosophy about life. So without further ado, let's show. I will tour you around, and
Okay, let's do it.
let's do it.
It's really a beautiful
So
place for yours,
yes,
resident here.
it's rain. It just rained, and
Mm-hmm.
now I can still feel the showers, but it's okay for me not to open my umbrella, because
Mm-hmm.
in this way I can totally immerse myself in the nature. Look at these trees, these bushes, and you can see the raindrops hanging on there. They're
Mm.
so cute. Look at this. Um,
But that's the beauty for living in Chongqing. You can appreciate such beautiful landscapes just downtown, not
you
have
are
to
right.
so
I always
far.
feel that I am working in the urban area, and
Yeah.
I can also be a hermit after working, because I can
Mm-hmm.
go to the mountains to find
Wow.
a tea house, to have a cup of tea and enjoy the nature. That's the way, or that's the life that I like in Chongqing. And to be honest, this place is a tea house, but it's not owning the tea house indoors. It has outdoor seats for you. Even during the rainy days, it's okay to be here, because they have very huge umbrellas
Wow.
to show the rain away.
Mm.
This place is connected to the Yuzhong district by a bridge. When I cross the bridge, I can see that the black tarmac gradually giving way to the forest, to the rock.
Mm-hmm.
That was the moment I realized that I entering a new world, and this
Okay.
world is different from the hustle and bustle of the city. Suddenly, I can feel that the volume of this world is turned down. All I
Mm-hmm.
can hear is not the car horns, but the birds chirping and the trees
Yeah.
rustling. Wow, that's so
Mm.
nice. I
Yeah.
think
We can.
most of you must have the experience of having a walk in the park, or sitting in the beach, or sitting in the park, having a walk in the forest, or even walking barefoot on the grass. You will feel so relaxed. there's something connecting with the earth that can, I think it can influence your internal rhythm and induces your inner peace. That's what I love about nature. So let's go on.
Okay. So
if you are lucky, you will see 2 peacocks that the owner raises here.
White peacock, or is that a rare species?
Just the ordinary peacock.
Okay.
It's very
Gray
beautiful.
fox.
And
peacock
here.
Oh.
Can you see the peacock?
So beautiful.
On the 2nd floor.
Yeah. And they are not afraid of humans.
Yes.
Resting there.
But I don't think they will fly today because it's rain. It's raining and their feathers seems to be wet.
Okay.
And here there is a tiny bridge. I think this bridge is really cute because the owner, they design a small pond here. They raises some fish here, and then a bridge. It makes you like as if you are go to the south part of China to feel that the scape of a garden. And they even built an indoor tea house in the cave.
Wow.
This cave is transformed into a tea house.
Wow. Oh. I've been in Chongqing, living in Chongqing for decades, but I didn't realize there is a place, such a beautiful place in Nanshan like this.
What a coincidence.
Me too. Although I've been here for more than a year. And this place I just find like recently.
2 peacocks in the house. I just don't get it, but still amazing.
Yeah, it's part of the beauties. So, Nick, I think
there are lots of surprises that this place can offer. Actually, this tea house has been open for over 6 years, and the owner told me that the name of this tea house is called 东鱼茶室 in Chinese. So the story behind is that when you lose something, don't be afraid because this is part of your way to gain something. So just forge ahead and follow your dream. You will find that the something that you lose can be a great experience and a treasure for your life after I mean, the something you lose can be the treasure you find. The something you lose can help you find something treasure in the future. That's it. That's the philosophy of life.
You put a lot of philosophy theories today, Nick, and our followers are starting to doubt it. And first of all, I think they have noticed you change your shirt. You've changed, you changed the pink one. In the former 3 series of our live stream, you put on the same shirt, and they started to think that it's one of your characteristic thing.
Yeah. First of all, the season changes. Now the autumn comes, and I can feel that the weather turns a little cool. And another reason is that I also want to change a mood, so I can totally integrate it into this nature. Because this place, I think, is perfect for you to have a conversation with yourself, especially when you live so long in a city, and you are overwhelmed with work, or you think it's work and some stress can make you feel somehow weak. In this time, I think this place is very good for you to come and to recharge, because the owner told me that this place is more like an energy supply station, so that you can feel the energy of the nature. I think it's really I think this her quote is really making sense, because when I first enter here, I can feel that I don't think anything else but the current task, the current live stream, and the current environment I put myself
Wow.
in.
Wow, you speak so highly about this place. I think it's gonna be a next trendy place in Chongqing. Through our live
Yeah.
stream today, hopefully.
Normally, people may think Chongqing is a place for spice. People eat
Mm-hmm.
spicy food, eat hot pot,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the life here is also spicy. But
Mm-hmm.
there is another side of this city, is tranquility.
Wow.
And later, the owner will show us how she makes tea, because I think in the previous live stream, Echo, you also showed our audience how to make tea, right? But
Mm-hmm.
but this store, this tea house, they have their own way to make tea, and also for each step they have different explanations or the stories behind why they do
Okay.
this and
Okay.
what that means. So
Okay.
later,
Can't wait.
we will.
Okay.
So 你去请他们过来. So before the owner join us, I can show you the views here. It's amazing. Just as I told you that this place is very close to the city center. From here, you
Mm-hmm.
can see that the outline of the city is looming just in front of us.
Wow. So are there any really nice hotels near this house, near this area?
Yeah. There are some nice hotels, and the decoration style are very popular for the young people here
Mm-hmm.
next to this tea house.
Okay. I guess they can
For
just
us,
climb up
yeah,
to the mountain, stay there for a night, and enjoy the view there,
you're
enjoy the
right.
tea with their friends, and stay there for a night. Gonna be a nice trip.
Yes. Um, I think that's the magic part of Chongqing. You don't even have to go to another city to search for this kind of place. You can find it just in a city, and to experience different styles of life. So the
Yeah.
owner is coming, and coincidentally, she is also wearing pink. Uh-huh. 可以了。没关系，没关系，没关系。可以，可以，我可以，我是牛仔裤，可以，可以。
我也珍珠吧。
嗯。
呀，糟了，我差个水壶，我去拿水。
可以。
You know, I'm
So
getting
now,
jealous. You know, Antonio and I were sitting in the studio without the AC, and we are sweating all over our body. And you guys are like out there, enjoy the sunshine in Macau, enjoy the tea there. And I was like, yeah,
next,
but I'm really
welcome
glad
to join us next time. You know, in the past, I don't like raining days so much because raining days means mud and wet. But here, when I came here, I totally fall in love with raining days because you are surrounded by the nature, by the trees, and you can also see that the low hanging clouds integrated with mist, they're flowing around you in the forest. Wow, you can even smell this air.
Yeah.
It has the fragrance of the tree.
Yeah,
That's so
okay.
nice.
I can only use my imagination to do that, guys, today.
So I think most of you must have experience to make tea indoors, but now we are making tea outdoors because tea, I think, is kind of symbol of nature, and now we are inside the nature. So why not do we drinking and making teas in the nature?
Wow.
So now we are like boiling the water. This is a normal step, and later they will have different steps. I can do a preview for you. That later we will wake up the tea. You know how to wake up the tea? and we have to wake up our cups too. You can see there are different kinds of cups here. This one,
Mhm.
it has a lid. It has a lid because it's used to making tea, and
Mhm.
these are tiny cups for consumers or for us to drink.
Mhm. Okay.
And this one, it has a very interesting name. It's called fair cup. Fair means
Oh.
how to explain. Fair cup means that the tea into this
Separate the tea equal
cup.
in equal way.
Yeah, you're right. The owner told me that the tea from this cup is the same for everyone who drinks it. So it's fair.
Okay.
Can you get it?
Yeah, it is fair, but not fair to us. We cannot
Oh,
taste
I
it.
see.
So Nick, what kind of tea
Um,
leaf that you guys are using?
Yeah, what
Is that
kind of
green
tea?
tea or black tea?
Or local
Yeah.
tea?
so why do we make tea and drinking tea in such kind of
Okay.
a great place?
Okay.
We want to convey to our audience that this is a kind of lifestyle for Chongqing people, because most of you must have known that the people in the southwest China, they are living a very comfortable life. I think the definition of comfortable is that we are we also working hard during the days in the city, but we have great place to go to release our anxiety, to relieve our pressure, and to feel the nature vibe, so that we can recharge and get a very good status for our work and for anything that you want to do in the city.
Yeah, that's right. And Antonio has a question about the tea. What kind of tea you guys are making today? Is that a black tea, green tea, or local tea?
Mhm. This tea, you can see the name. The Chinese name is Da Hong Pao. It's a kind of oolong. It's kind of oolong. It's not a local tea. This tea is originated from Fujian province.
Wuyishan. Yeah, Wuyi Mountain.
Wuyi Mountain.
It's really kind of expensive tea,
Yeah.
Nick.
Nick makes me
Yeah.
even more
Jealous.
jealous.
Yeah. What's your budget today, Nick? We didn't give you any budget for this.
Actually, I have no budget, but I have to thank the owner a lot, because
Wow.
I coincidentally entered this place at like 2 months ago. I fell in love with it, and like the day before yesterday, I contact them. They are very generous and hospitable, like to accept our live stream plan,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah, that's the
they
people in
don't
Chongqing.
need me to pay. They just invite me here to show me around and to tell the stories of the tea and all the concept and philosophy of the life that they are living.
Okay, but it's not for everybody. Okay, followers. It's just for Nick, for iChongqing's host.
I can ask
If you
for
guys
them,
come,
like for
you have to
normally
pay it.
for
You have
for
to pay
one
for such
person.
beautiful view
What's the budget?
and the great tea there. Okay, now she's doing this.
So right now we just now Miss 小不了解. So we can our honor, we can call her Miss Liao, and Miss Liao just wake up this cup. How to wake up this cup? Just pour some hot water in it, so you can feel that the cup is warm. So the warm cup can protect the fragrance of the tea leaves going out, so that you can have a better flavor after you add water in it.
Okay.
So she asked me to smell the flavor of the tea leaves. The tea leaves have different layers. The smell I can smell is that it's not so strong. But later, when we add water in it, when the tea leaf drenches, the flavor and the fragrance of these tea leaves will fully unfold.
这个的话就比刚才我们喝的焙火要重一点。好，我们就多拿了一个公杯，把我们的第一泡，刚才我们没有这样做，因为这个是要重一点焙火，我们就把第一泡留着，最后喝，称为还魂汤。就是从浓到淡，就是喝了以后再喝一泡浓。
Yes, actually black tea. Yeah, black tea.
第一泡是最浓的吗？
对对对，第一泡是最浓的，内含物质第一泡是最丰富的。
Now we will have our first cup of the tea, and according to Miss Liao, that the first cup of tea will be saved for the end. It means that because the first cup of tea, the flavor of it is the strongest, so that we can save it for the last step. For the end, we will start to drink from the second cup of tea.
Are people in Macau, they enjoy tea or coffee?
Oh, both.
Both.
Yeah, we do have a very special drink we call yuan yang.
Oh.
It's a
When you
combination
see
of
the color, what can remind you of?
Yeah.
This color
It's
is
really
dark
strong.
brown.
very strong.
Yeah, it's really strong. You can see. You're right. It's
Waking up the
very
whole day.
strong.
Yeah. Burning out all your oil.
Yeah.
It's very suitable for men and especially for the men who smoke.
就把这个第一泡，然后把它放到另外一个公告杯里边，就是。
Yeah, I think in Chongqing, more people are fond of coffee, but there's still some people like me just really appreciate tea and different kind of tea. And
I think there is a very famous green tea produced by Chongqing called Chongqing. Yeah, I like the most. The Xiuya green tea.
What's the
Amazing.
specialty about it?
I find it's very light, and you can feel the humidity and the tea leaf just combining together. You can find your inner peace by drinking the green tea. I like green tea.
Yeah, it's really refreshing.
Yeah, very refreshing.
它这个盖子打开它的盖香，它都不同盖香。
Wow,
I hope they brought the.
it's really fun, you know, that when you smell the different flavors, you can smell different kind of fragrance that the tea leaves leave for us.
Wow, the way
So,
how you appreciate it is so delicate. So
yeah, for the
so
first time,
fancy, you know.
I find that making tea is so fun. Okay.
Okay, our followers are kept talking about the tea culture. I think, yeah, 普洱乌龙, right? But you know, if you visit Chongqing, you can taste the Yongchuan Xiuya and some other places. They also produce tea, like 乌龙好像也会。
I think in the Heishan there's a very special black tea. Heishan.
Okay.
Heishan gu.
Oh.
The Heishan.
In Danan district, they also produce really high quality tea. Yeah. So I think the really mountainous geographic conditions helps Chongqing to produce kind of different taste of tea.
Yeah.
Kind of different than the tea in other places.
因为它茶比较烫手，它不像酒一样，你可以跟人家斟满，就人家好端，对吧？你茶倒满了，人家烫手，人家不好端呐，对吧？
So you can see we don't fill this cup with tea because it's kind of tradition that you don't fill all the cup of the tea because it may be very hot for the drinkers, for the customers. So just half, more than a half, that's enough for you. And then you can drink. It's still hot for
The
me.
quantum alchemist, I am definitely a green tea type. What would it be to a great strong caffeine, Chongqing or Macau tea for the morning? In Chongqing, I probably would say tuo cha. It's kind of a really cheap tea, but it's really
So
okay. Back to you, Nick.
so you can see that the tea
Mm-hmm.
the tea is ready, and you can see the color now is a little dark, but later for another cup of tea, you can see that the color will fade away.
Okay. Why is
Will be
that?
lighter and lighter.
Because the flavor will be fading out, right?
You know, tea culture has a long history in China. There are lots of traditions in the tea table. For us, if I'm young and I want more tea, then I have to do some kind of gestures to show my respect. For if now Miss Liao, she is older than me, so to show my respect, I have to do this gesture. To signal. This is a kind of signal that I need more tea.
Okay.
Because when we drink tea, sometimes we don't want to talk much, and we want to focus on ourselves and think and how life is like other you want to have a conversation with yourself, so you can do the gestures silently, and then the people who make tea will get it, and she will pour you more tea. And if you are older than her, then you will put your fingers more straight like that. It's kind of
Wow.
code. When I asked her why we have this kind of tradition, she told me that this tradition is from the Qing dynasty, because in the Qing dynasty there are a hierarchy system, so that people will show their respect to older people. They care about it a lot, so that you don't act like the modern people like us. You say, oh, I want more tea, please, more tea, please. They were not good at to express their thoughts, and they also very attach much importance to this kind of hierarchy. So they just show the signals, the gestures, and then the people who make tea will get it.
Okay, the history of how
But for
people
us,
appreciate
as
tea
the
and
consumers
how to
who came here
communicate
for
through
a second
tea.
time, we don't have to act so seriously. We can talk freely and to enjoy the tea.
So you definitely enjoy the culture between the two people on the tea sets. The one is servicing the tea, the one is appreciating the tea, and people can communicate.
Can I ask how often do you guys drink tea? Because for the younger generation, they prefer coffee,
milk tea,
and they also
bubble
tea.
milk
But
tea.
for the traditional tea, they seem not to drink a lot.
Okay, this one goes to Antonio. He's just been there 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So how often?
I don't know. I don't know if the question is for the youngster or for such a guy like me. If for the youngster, I think, yeah, my younger sister, she drink traditional Chinese tea when she hang out with
The
parents.
elderly, the family.
Yeah, this is like a culture stuff.
Yeah.
When they get reunion,
Yeah.
we serve tea, we drink tea.
Yeah, we talk with each other
Absolutely.
and we get bonding with
Yeah,
their
I think
families.
as a foodie like me, the tea absolutely is the thing that I focus on the most. But another way is the dessert. The small dishes come aside
with the tea.
They're very amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick, if you are taking any sweets or snacks coming with your tea. Just tea only. You are not on dieting, right?
Nick, can you hear us? Nick.
Hello. I can't hear you so clearly. Are you asking me a
Okay.
question or what?
Yes, please. Antonio's been asking you about, are there gonna be any snacks or dessert there to service with the tea, to go with the tea?
Yeah.
So
Because it's important to have some sweet things in your town and while you're tasting the tea.
Yeah, that's how you attract the youngster to drink tea, traditional tea with
Yeah.
you.
you are right. They do have some sweetness and some fruits to match the tea. And
Yeah.
but I asked them not to serve me with so many desserts because I don't even pay them. So I just drink tea and show you guys how to make tea. And
Okay.
Yeah, I remember one thing when Nick just mentioned how the gesture they make when people serve tea to you, the history can come back to actually Qing dynasties, right?
Mhm.
I know a little bit about more about this part of history because
Mhm.
at the Qing dynasty, the emperor Kangxi, the Kangxi and all his group, they just sneak out from the palace
Mhm.
to visit, having a sightseeing, right?
Yeah.
And the king himself, he just pull the tea to the others.
Okay.
But the others, they have to obey, they have to kneel down, right?
Yeah.
But on the sightseeing, they just can't show the gesture. They have to okay, we can let everyone know that you are the king.
Yeah.
So they pull the finger just work like
Like their
the
nails
nail,
on the
right?
floor.
And they make
Oh.
3 times, just like
Oh.
okay, I
Oh.
think
So
very
that's the
nice.
story of
That's
the
story.
gesture.
Yes,
that
actually.
that was what I did just now. Yeah. I said there is a serious hierarchy system in Qing Dynasty. So when
Yeah.
they meet someone older or someone more important for them, if they want drinking tea, and they have to do this gesture. Yeah, it's like kneeling. It's like
Yeah.
kneeling.
Right now,
If
nowadays
you
it's more
are,
of a polite gesture.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
But now this gesture has their new meanings. They don't only about the hierarchy. It's more of the respect for you that you
yeah.
show to the tea maker. Yes,
So
this
we
one.
have followers commenting about, are you in Fujian province in Wuyi Mountain, sir? It's a wonderful nature there. I'm sorry, we are now in Nanshan scenic area of Chongqing.
Yeah.
Please introduce this area to our audience, okay? It's really a nice place. And would you recommend some spots on some destinations about this area for visitors here? Me?
What do I recommend this place?
Yeah, about Nanshan.
So here is a tea house. I think on what occasions you will go to a tea house? First, when I want to be alone and I want to get connected with the nature, I will come here. And second, when I want to hang out with friends, we want to chat to have fun and have some light chat, we can also come here. And if you're a businessman, you can also come here to show your client of this amazing environment. That this is a perfect place for you, maybe for you to make a deal. And also, Nanshan is
I'm sorry,
more
Nick,
about
but
tea
we are
house.
looking for the answer. We are looking for the answer about the recommend places for in Nanshan, not only in this tea house.
Also in Nanshan, this tea house is next to the temple. So I also recommend the temple next to this tea house. The temple is called Tushan Temple. It's a traditional Buddhism temple. When you go there, you can see the Buddhism culture, and you can also talk to the monks there. Maybe you can have something. You may have something new to know, and also it can
Get
help you
inspired.
to change your mood.
Yeah.
Also, in this mountain, you can go hiking. It's a mountain, so normally, if on the sunny days, you can go hiking here. You can, if you are hungry or you are thirsty, you can very easily find some cafe or restaurant. And if if you like reach the top like at night, you don't want to go home, that's okay, because you can also you can find many nice hostels that you can stay overnight. They have very big balconies and even yard for you to appreciate the night sky. If you're lucky, you can see the starry skies, and you can stay with your friends, have some cup of tea at night in a place like here, and appreciate the beauty in the distance of the city. It's like you are in a city, but somehow you are not in a city. It's kind of very, I think, a very comfortable status.
Okay, I think today we are all seeing the poet side of you, Nick, because this place must be really magical to to how to say, to spread out, to stress out your quality about enjoying the life, to experience the silent, the inner peace in this city, in this area. And we are really grateful for to have you here, Nick. And we are switching back to our next step of our discussion about, I have some really important questions about the communication between Chongqing and Macau. And we switch back to Karin. Hi, Karin.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Hi. So, when we're talking about the cooperation between two cities, what do you think of this? What do you think of the development of two cities in this field?
I think the Chongqing city and the Macau city, they're kind of similar because they're an immigration city. Yeah, and the people there, the foreigners, you feel extremely welcome and warm and very close connected to the locals.
Yeah.
And the second is, I think the relation between Chongqing and Macau, I will use the term, I call them just like a bridge, because there is exactly a bridge supported by Macau here in Chongqing. We call it Yuao Bridge. Yu is a short term of Chongqing, right? Ao is a short term of Macau. So there's a bridge. So the relation between Macau and Chongqing is like a bridge. Why? Because I think it's very solid, very straightforward, and it's very practical. Yeah, this is, I think, the relation between Chongqing and Macau. Because nowadays, I think the central government is planning to build Chongqing as an international financial center, but also the international consumption center.
Also international hub center.
Yes. So I think the combination of a financial and consumption it has very great opportunity for both of people in Macau and in Chongqing. They got a lot of opportunities, a lot of business opportunities here to develop. And Chongqing and Macau also are two cities very important in the Belt and Road strategy. So I think, not just the culture and the tourism, but also the financial industry, the Chinese medicine industry, because this is something new industry developed now here in Macau.
Okay.
I know the resources here in Chongqing about the Chinese medicine is very prosperous. So I think the Chinese medicine, the health industry, and the trade industry for sure. Because as you might know, Macau is a bridge to a Portuguese-speaking countries.
Areas, regions.
Yes. So we are talking about more than 260 million of the population.
Wow.
And I think last year, I think the trade between China and the Portuguese-speaking countries reached more than $200 billion. It's a
huge market.
Huge market. So I think both cities have their own advantages about the location, the technology and strategy,
the government support.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm thinking.
You're really confident about it.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's also is our attitude about this collaboration between these two cities. And back to Karin, and what do you think about this, the cooperation and the inclusiveness about Macau about how it can accept people all over the world to enjoy the vibe in the city, to enjoy their lives there. What do you think of that, Karin?
International city, and especially every year we got the International Arts Festival in May, as well as we got the International Music Festival in September. And following that, we have the Macau Grand Prix, and following that, we got the food festival. That is a very good chance for all the tourists as well as the citizens to experience and enjoy the international culture. So I think for me, no matter as a citizen or as a tourist, I'm so looking forward to those activities as well as those big events. So definitely we can see that. That's the reason Macau is doing a great job on that, especially the international culture communicated. And so that's the reason I think we did a good job on that. And we're so looking forward to welcome all the tourists to come to Macau and join us.
Thank you, Karin. Thank you for sharing your insights about this topic and showing us around in this really famous area of Macau. And I think with the kicking off of the the tourism promotion conference in Macau, there will be more people, not only in Macau, but also foreign visitors, because Macau is a really famous international city. They attract tourists every year, especially when the COVID period of time, it's difficult to hold this kind of event, but we did it today. So it's glad to have you guys here, to have Karin in our house, in our live stream house, and have Yan there in Macau, and have Nick in Nansha, and have Antonio with us in our studio. So I'm really glad to see you guys enjoyed our show today. Please like, share this video, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. I'm Echo Chen. I'll see you guys next time.